Welcome to Real Food, and today I'm going to cook a traditional Japanese dish called Sukiyaki hot pot. Well, London is gradually getting out of lockdown, and cafes and restaurants are opening up, but not all of them. But my local Japanese place very kindly arranged all of the ingredients necessary for this beautiful sukiyaki. I can't actually have it inside the restaurant, but they've arranged all the ingredients, and I'm going to show you what's involved. And they've even given me this very special traditional Japanese pot. So this is the hot pot in which all these ingredients will be cooked or heated up, and it's all done using traditional fuel. So it will be real fire, not my ceramic electric elements. And they've also given me these fuel tablets, which I'm going to use there. So what's involved? Basically, it's going to be a lightly steamed hot pot, which includes a selection of vegetables. You can see these traditional vegetables here, Japanese mushrooms, there's some cabbage, and there's some tofu I can recognize there. And there's also their traditional rice noodles, a bit of carrot, a bit of onion. But the real star of this dish is this very beautiful Kobe beef. Kobe beef, I don't know if you know what it is. It's a very, very special type of beef. I'm not a huge meat eater, but Kobe is just something, it's unlike any other beef. Basically, these cows are kept in such beautiful conditions. There are teams of people who visit them on a daily basis to massage them. They're played classical music. They're fed really delicious fresh food, including beer. Would you believe it? And all that is done in between their walks in the fresh air, in beautiful sunshine, in beautiful fields. They are literally grown in beautiful conditions. I imagine not every human being lives in such good conditions in some countries. But as a result, the beef that is produced is incredibly tender. It's very soft. I have actually tried it once before, and the experience is amazing. It's very tender. It melts in your mouth, and as you can see here, this is uncooked layers of Kobe beef. It's got beautiful marble-like structure, and these white elements, they're all fatty tissues, which makes this meat incredibly soft and incredibly easy to melt. You don't really need to use a lot of heat to cook it, so this sukiyaki dish is ideal because it will be lightly steamed in this sukiyaki sauce or soup. They've given me this soup also, which goes inside this pot, and it will be steamed there for, they told me, no more than 10 minutes. So it can be less than 10 minutes, but she was saying no more than 10 minutes. 10 minutes should be enough to bring it to a state where it's all ready for consumption. So this is what I'm going to do today. I'm really excited because I've never actually eaten this hot pot dish, and I've never cooked it myself. And I'm really curious what other vegetables. Yeah, there's a good selection of veg here. So all this goes in this pot, and underneath this soup, sukiyaki soup. So what I will do, I think that because the pot is relatively small, I'm going to cut this in half. I'm going to use half of the beef, and then I'll arrange vegetables in the pot. So I'm now beginning to arrange my beef with some mushrooms, and the soup goes under all my ingredients. But before I finish that, I'm going to place my my heating elements in here. She told me at a restaurant that I don't need to remove this plastic part. Obviously, it's all designed to operate instantly. So I'm going to do this quickly, and now I'm going to continue laying my vegetables. So I think some of these onions will work. Maybe a little bit of this cabbage, some more of cabbage that they've given me. I'm going to place this mushroom there, and I'm going to use one of the tofu pieces. I might actually cut this tofu piece into smaller. I think because it's such a big chunky, yeah, it works better. I think it will absorb also the soup a little better, and it will be easier to pick it up when I eat it. So tofu, what else shall I include? Okay, a little bit of carrot. So it's all there now. I'm not going to use the noodles in the pot, because noodles are already cooked, and she told me noodles can be eaten by dipping them in the sauce later in the soup. So they don't really need to go in because they're already cooked. So they will just get softer and softer, and I don't want them to be too overcooked. So well, I think that's enough for my for this basically portion, because the pot is relatively small. So I think this is enough for 2 servings. So I'm going to start this one now. And to do this, I would need to light those heating elements. And I've actually got this very convenient lighter. Yeah, this lighter might work. So I'm just going to do this and see if I can do it this way. She told me I can light it. Yeah, it works. Yeah, ta-da, look at this. So this fire does light very easily, and the pot is being heated up very quickly. So, and I've not included all of my, I think I need to add a bit more of this soup, this broth. Right. So this is the traditional way of preparing it on real fire. But I suppose if you don't have a pot like this, you can use your gas cooker or electric cooker, and you can do it in a conventional pot. So it should work, I imagine. But this is basically the traditional Japanese way. In this, it's almost like that Swiss fondue. You know, they use also pots on real fire to prepare, and then they dip bits of cheese or meat or other ingredients into melted melted cheese pot. Okay, let's see how much more. Yeah, I think I can add more. So we'll have enough soup left for second serving. Okay, I think this should work, and I need to cover this pot now for about 10 minutes, she was saying. So the fire is burning, so that's quite a strong flame actually. I didn't expect, that it looks beautiful. So the flame is definitely working. So I can see it's already getting warm in there. really like looking at the flame. Actually, there's something amazing about real naked fire. There's something hypnotic about it. I just sometimes want to spend time looking at it, staring at it, and enjoying the warmth and the natural beauty. Okay, so it's now been a few minutes, and I just want to see how my hot pot, my Sukiyaki hot pot, is doing. And it's doing really great by the look, and it probably needs another few minutes before I can start eating it. So it's fantastic, really. It doesn't take that long. It's very simple arrangement. Obviously, if you've got all the ingredients. Within a few minutes, 5-10 minutes, you've got this hot pot which can be placed in the middle of your table. That's how she explained it works. It is placed in the middle, and then you can help yourself from this pot into your plate. And these pots can be larger or smaller, depending on the size of your family or party. But for me, this looks absolutely amazing. I'm really enjoying this so far. And I look forward to seeing what it all tastes like. Okay, so it's now been around 9 minutes, and I think it is ready now, so let's have a quick look. It does look beautiful, and I think it's all pretty much ready. Yes, the beef looks good, and all other ingredients are soaking in this sukiyaki soup, so I think it's pretty close to being ready to eat. So I'm going to cover this gently. Another thing I'm going to mention briefly is that Kobe beef or Wagyu beef isn't available outside Japan in all countries of the world. Because it is produced in such small quantity that Japan can only supply a handful of countries, really, and I guess we're very lucky in Britain that we do get a supply here. And I know you can get it in the United States, and in Canada there's only just one restaurant where you can try genuine Japanese Kobe beef. There are literally a couple of other countries where you can have this beef from Japan, and that's about it. But even in the United Kingdom, exports started within the last 10 years or so. For a very, very long time, Japan did not export Kobe beef at all, because such small quantity of it is produced, and there's high demand within Japan. So they did not export it. Now there is small supply outside Japan, and this is how it is possible to try it. Some restaurants in London will have it, but don't be surprised if majority of Japanese places, even in London, I sometimes go to some London restaurants and they don't actually have Kobe beef or Wagyu. So only a selection of restaurants will have this delicacy. So let me wish you, it smells delicious now, so I think it's ready to eat. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me wish you bon appetit, and we'll speak again soon in another video.